I think the next thing we want to cover is, where cybercrime is at. This headline kind of caught my attention. It's pretty shocking when you look at some of the numbers, right? So if I kind of just read
Hmm.
some of this, American victims reported 4.2 billion in losses as a result of cybercrime and internet fraud in 2020, about a 20% uptick compared to 2019. Reading the report, it looks like a lot of these were done through business email compromise, ransomware, but BEC kind of took the whole cake on that one with, it looks like, about 19,000 or so complaints in 2020. Um, so it's just very very crazy right now of what we're seeing with work from home, pandemic, everyone kind of distraught, everything's just kind of turning digital now. But these threat actors are still leveraging these lower tier targets, right? I mean, as we all know, phishing BECs and things like that are relatively easier to perform. There's less sophistication usually in some of these attacks, but they're highly effective. I mean, like, we see it all the time in our customer base, kind of, the targets and spear phishing attacks and whatnot. So, it just shows you that this stuff isn't going to go away. It's here to stay. It's, continuing to rise up, and, it's becoming so relevant nowadays.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
with that financial increase, you got to think about the cybersecurity insurance, right? And what is it doing in that realm? Like, I've seen many studies and reports where the premiums are starting to go up significantly
Mm-hmm.
because of the amount of payout that they're having to do in the insurance industry. So that makes sense too. And so, what are you going to do to improve your environment to protect against that? I mean, it's very easy, right, to not realize that that's what they're going after, or somebody go and do it, and the malware that now gets in on machines and then reads the emails, and it's smart enough to come back and reply back within that thread, so it looks like
Yep.
it's a real email,
Hmm.
but it's not, right?
Yeah. Well, it goes to show that focusing simply on technical controls is going to leave your organization at risk, because it doesn't matter what kind of third-party next-gen AV or firewall you have. If the modern threat landscape has shifted to individuals and people, it's clear that the focus on the human attack surface and the
Mm-hmm.
use of advanced social engineering is becoming the um, preference of attackers. And so it's imperative that you not only offer these types of things maybe once per year, but continuously offer these kind of mandatory trainings that are not only just educational but simulative, so that you're
Yeah.
actually recognizing and mitigating the most modern social engineering attacks. Because these guys they're clever. They're going after people that have have more to lose from downtime than they would by paying the ransom. And so they've been able to really effectively monetize this business in a way that I haven't really seen done in at least in the past, but now is becoming much more prevalent. And it's just curious seeing the breakdown of where this is all going, right? $2 billion to
Mm-hmm.
social engineering related attacks. However, and not to underrepresent this, but only $30 million in losses to ransomware, and that's an interesting point in and of itself, because it's like I think it indicates that it's not all technical threats, it's not all technical vulnerabilities that are being exploited. I mean, 2 billion just to social engineering related attacks speaks for itself.